different variable to have the bleed rate actually updating.
Yeah, the
But
server expects version
this is the
1.8.0, but you are in
it's the
version
debugger that isn't.
1.7.1.
It's like I said, it's not that impressive, but it's
But it's a work in progress.
yeah. And
Well, I
then
mean, everybody does have to remember he only started this like a month ago.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that is super cool. That is super cool. And this is something that you're going to be implementing into
into
Unity.
Unity.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Beautiful. Well, I am switching back over to your screen now, Floyd. So we've got just a couple of minutes left. We are going to be raiding next to Beyond Skyrim, Iliac Bay, over with Arcane Impact. That'll be coming right up in a minute.
Which is something I'm very excited for. I will be watching that.
Oh, definitely, definitely. I hope people stick around for that. But since we have you for just a few minutes longer, I want you guys to be able to shout out anything you want to shout out. Let us know where we can follow you, if it's just a Discord, if there's other places online, you have a YouTube or anything like that set up, and just, final thoughts on where you're going with this mod. I mean, it's been in progress now for what, 4 years that you've been working on this, or several years?
No, only about 2 years.
Okay, I apologize. That was an exaggeration.
Well, so technically it's not, but so really the momentum has been picking up within the last few years, but I think if we check the inception date on our Discord, it's quite a.
That was 4 years ago.
But it's quite a few years ago now.
Yeah.
So I guess you are totally right. Yeah.
But yeah, no. So you could definitely see us at our Discord. We have the casting call up. We're working on making our new YouTube because it was directed at the old name, which was Fallout 3000.
Beautiful.
So,
I mean, it is.
It's not that anymore. So we're gonna.
A testament to how these projects work, how from the idea, the conception, the year or two of ideation, and then comes, the scripting, the implementation, all the work you guys have put in the last year or two on this. It's beautiful. There's a lot more, that you guys can cover in future as far as like.
Wait, I downloaded the new Skyrim together. Are you still in the server?
Right now, we're going to have to raid out to Arcane
Just in case
Impact.
we can get this working.
Guys, I want to say thank you again so much, everybody. Follow Unity, check out their Discord, stay tuned for more.
Sure.
Also, we had earlier Alexa Raider with Fallout Upstate. Watch out for more on that series and the fan film and everything. And stick around for the raid, because next we have Beyond Skyrim, Iliac Bay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
thank you.
Really.
Hello, everybody watching. We're gonna have a raid from people in just a little bit, and we're gonna start off the final section of C3 Community Creations Con 2026. Good. I'm gonna go up to the Oasis. I think that's good. Good first thing to show off. Whoop, whoop. Hello, everybody. Hello and welcome to Iliac Bay. What is up? And this will be the final portion of Community Creations Con 2026. Really happy to be a part of it. And has not been a wild day already at all. I literally just walked in my house like 10 minutes ago from another convention where I was raising money for Southern Poverty Law Center. So a lot of charity today. It's great. Let's keep it rolling. So I am Arcane Impact. I am the design director for Beyond Skyrim Iliac Bay. I generally handle all of the narrative elements from writing through to quest design and voice acting, and I'm here with Thingy Person, who's one
Hello.
of our senior implementers and cleans up all of my messes. Because I look, I can get things in game. My code is not great. You've seen it. How you doing, Thingy?
Yeah. Doing good. Happy to be here. And yeah, I've been on the warpath against things that need fixing recently. It's like Simba. Every bug you see is fixed.
Yeah, really. I cannot believe some of the things that I've seen coming through on the Discord of like, oh, this is fixed. Oh, this thing that's been hanging around in the build for a long while is just fixed now. Yeah, so we are currently on the island of Kaspar, which is one of the Abetian islands just off of the coast of Hammerfell. So here's Hammerfell. In fact, there's Sentinel right there, and Daggerfall, and then we are just over here. And Stros Mackay is just down here. There you go. So these are our most developed areas currently. Are these two islands, Kaspar and Hearn. They are a pretty great blank slate for a lot of our writers to like use some of the existing lore and also make some new stuff. My mic is a little too loud. Oh, Thingy's mic is a little too loud.
I turned myself down a little. Is this better?
That I think will definitely be better for them. I got a strain to hear you a little bit, but you know.
All right.
I think my game mix just might be a little too high. That's fine.
Now somewhere in between.
There you go. Yeah. It was too quiet. Okay, now I think you're probably in a perfect spot.
Cool.
So, I just did a 4-hour drive to be here. I walked in my door like 10 minutes ago. What do you think we should do, Thingy? We've got a good couple of quests implemented that we can play through. Yeah, some of which have fixes that you just did. By the way, here is our hyena.
Yeah, that was my. The sounds were my hyperfixation for a few months.
They are so great. I love the hyenas. And they will be our wolf sort of replacement for all of Hammerfell. And they're lovely and slightly annoying. But yeah, in fact, I have the new tropical water plugin that we've been working on watercolors recently and getting the Abetian looking nice and tropical. So maybe I'll do the shipwreck quest, because I think that would be a cool showcase of that.
Yeah, and you can either get lucky with that one, or you can get very unlucky, depending on what shipwreck you have to go to.
I can turn up my own voice just a little bit. There you go. Hopefully that should help boost me a little bit. Alright, yeah. So let's see if we get lucky. And as we're doing it, we'll, you know, take a nice walk through Kaspar.
I wonder if we should check out the. Oh, it looks like I'm doubled up.
Oh, your audio? Oh. Just get rid of those. You'll just be on my desktop audio, just the like game audio and you.
So hopefully I'm now no longer doubled up. But I wonder if since we have Skywind in chat, maybe we should stop by the wreck of the Tide Runner, since Cracker did that one, who is a level designer from Skywind.
Oh yeah, we can do that. Tide Runner that's not the one here. That's the one near Eco Herno, right?
Beats me, to be honest.
I think so, because I think the one in Kaspar is the Fang of Satakal. So the Tide Runner is actually, that would be a good one to show off.
Feels like only a year ago that I managed to remember which island is Hearn and which island is Kaspar. So baby steps.
I know people on the last segment on Fallout Wastelanders was talking about how long that they've been working on the project. Most of these two islands that are now fully implemented and we're getting voice acting done have been worked on since about 2022. So that is the sort of scale and timeline that we're working at.
I wonder if you could turn on a more festive weather with RCC in console to reroll.
Oh yeah, since this is the...
I mean, cloudy is fine, but you could also... Yeah,
Nope.
cloudy again. It's a game of chance.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
There's the bright, sunny, tropical weather that we want for the Abitian Isles.
And this has become kind of one of my favorite places in Beyond Skyrim as a whole, because it's just so cozy.
I know it is fun just wandering around and like having a vibe that is so completely different from Skyrim. Like, on a glance, you might not even clock that this game was made for like icy tundras. And completely not the same biome. Also, we have spears, by the way. So yeah, that is a thing that is being added to a lot of the Beyond Skyrim projects. I believe Argonia was the first to implement them, but we have a spear. Just the one for right now, because we actually reused an existing fishing spear model that we have. But we also have idols now for the NPCs using them. So here, I'm going to talk to Nabeni, if he'll stop and talk to me. Thank you. Any work around the docks? An extra hand would be much appreciated. Of course it would. I'll do. I believe we do have a recording for this, but we have a batch of recordings waiting to go through equalization right now, so they haven't been implemented. The modest trade that Cora has left is important to the island, and any missing cargo is my responsibility as dockmaster. I was planning to head out and search for the most precious treasures myself, but I'd rather remain on the docks to greet the ships that make it in. And so, I will retrieve a sunken treasure for you. Let's see, from Lost Sailor Trench. That, I think, is a good one to take a look at. Because Lost Sailor Trench has a bunch of the coral and stuff around it, doesn't it?
And if you don't like the shipwreck that he sends you to, you can say, no thanks, give me another one.
Yep.
I don't have time for this. Because some of them are pretty far out.
I'm glad we got rid of the one that was a little too deep.
Argonian characters having a field day.
Oh, Argonians are gonna do really well in the Abitian. Which is funny considering lore-wise, you know, I think they would have real problems with the dryness of the climate.
And for any non-Argonian characters, there are potions of water breathing that you can find.
Water breathing, water walking, and swim spells, which is a solo mod that I published a little while ago. It is currently on the Nexus, but we are adding it to a lot of the Beyond Skyrim projects. They are just lower level, like cloak spells, and there's a summon or conjure slaughterfish familiar spell, and a couple of others that help lower level characters survive in the water. And I am drowning, but I think I can make it down here and just...
No pressure.
No, I'm fine. I got it. No problem. I got it. We
I
got
think
this.
the default character gives you a health potion, so at least you have that. Yeah.
No problem.
Like, what to do if you're drowning? Drink more liquid.
What to do if you're drowning? Booze! Oh, I can do it. Oh my god, I can just do it. Wow. Really on the razor's edge. Just have another to get rid of the heartbeat sound. But yeah, you can see we have a variety of underwater flora going on. In fact, I'll just god mode real quick so I can take a better look at the coral. Such, we have actually a number of areas that we've singled out as coral reefs, so you'll be able to go in and find where the cool, pretty areas are. Which I think I might have actually just missed. I think Lost Sailor Trench is just up there. But actually, I think just past here is one of the other areas. That is quite interesting. Is this where it is? Okay, here's Lost Sailor Trench with all the coral assets. Yeah, pretty colorful. Does the water around High Rock have a similar tone? No, we are working on flow maps and ways of transitioning between this color and a darker color for High Rock, more similar to Skyrim's water. And some ruins under the water. You can take a couple of guesses who might have been responsible for those. Yeah. I think since we were talking about Tide Runner, go ahead and start fast traveling around.
Yeah.
Also, custom loading screens.
Yeah, the statuette that we literally just collected. Now here's the explanation. This is the bad guy, right, from the Pantheon?
Sort of. Sep is like a sort of secondary antagonist to Satakal.
Foreigner, I am Rasad of Arad.
And you can hear some of the voice acting that we have it.
It is a modest plot, but it is ours. What is it? The farm needs my attention.
What is it? Sep is similar to Lorcan in the Imperial. Is it Lorcan in the Imperial Pantheon? And it's Shore in the Nord Pantheon, if I'm remembering correctly?
I guess.
I'm
Yeah,
the
like
lore
this
guy.
is-
I remember these things sometimes.
This is also the area where you have adherence to the very old form of worship among the Yoku people, right?
Mm-hmm. Where you have a much older sort of congregation of the local Red Guards. And in fact, one of their key storylines here that we have implemented as part of a quest is that they currently do not have enough people. Their population has dwindled to a point where they cannot elect a new chieftain, essentially. And it is your job to help them find ways around that in order to elect a new chieftain and find sort of a way forward, because otherwise they're just kind of stagnating to a point where they would just eventually die out.
And what Arcane is doing now is what every Skyrim player is going to instinctively do.
The dragon trees are entirely too much fun to jump on.
You think there's even a pirate with a crossbow who's camped on top of one of those things?
Really? I don't think I've ever seen him. That's awesome. I actually like that a lot. Ah, here's the pathway. Yeah, there it is. You can see some of the distant views out there, covered by a little bit of fog. I believe this is like the northwestern edge of High Rock I'm looking out towards. Yeah. Obviously, Skyrim scale, everything's a little close together, and part of the joy of the level design is finding ways to make it feel as big as it should be. Which, I mean, the level designers have done an amazing job on the Isles. Like, these are not big land masses, you can see already, just on the map. They're not huge, but they feel so much bigger when you're just walking around.
Yeah, and they feel distinct as well in that Kaspar is kind of a road or a like landmass around Chora in the middle, around the village. And then Hearn is more roadways going like straight through and snaking through, and it's easier to get lost on Hearn actually, for that reason.
Yeah, and Eco Herna, by comparison, is very like tucked away in its own little space. Oh, here's Scroll of Clear Swim, Poison Swim, Shrouded Swim. These are some of the new swim spells. In fact, I'll take a longer look at them so people can read their effects. Yes, Clear Swim is basically just Night Eye. It still helps a little bit. Poison Swim, also using some of the new elemental magic that we have in Beyond Skyrim. Poison... We have more poison spells, and then we have earth, wind, and water.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, like, every Beyond Skyrim project sort of takes those and colors in their own interpretation. Like, we have the earth magic as being related to sort of Redguard stone magic, I guess, which is mentioned in lore.
Yep.
And then in Argonia, they're using it as, like, mud magic.
Oh, interesting. I actually didn't know that. That's cool. Yeah, we very much take the lore about Redguard Earth mages as part of the Heridirge, I believe was that lore, and kind of well, I mean, we make reference to it in which enemies and which NPCs have those Earth spells versus, say, water spells. I think at this point we have enemies in these isles that use all the different new elements. And also...
Yeah, the fearsome enemy...
The gremlins are my favorite. I love them so much.
If it starts pleading for its life, don't listen. It has nothing to offer.
And yes, these are the Mihail gremlins that we have used with their open permissions. But we have
they have custom sounds as well, voice acted by one of our voice actors.
Yep, custom sounds. We have a few with some custom mechanics going on. We've really taken the idea and run with it. I'm a little disappointed they haven't been going back.
Yeah, for that to happen, it's a technical limitation. They need to be proper combatants, and that only happens when there's also goblins around.
Oh, if I punch one, will they start saying things?
In theory, yes, but it will also die instantly.
But there's plenty around, so I can try it.
Yeah, I think that still won't work.
One of our new books, by the way. We have new books and new covers. with, of course, plenty
And,
of lore.
By the way, level designing something like this where everything is tilted on its side comes with its own challenges.
This looks wildly good for, like, how much of a pain in the butt this must have been. Where everything is just trashed and leaning to one side. It really gives you, you know, walking around on it, that little, like, little sense of sort of vertigo. Let me see. Where's one that I can punch? Or stab, I guess, because I forgot I had this spear. Hello?
They are good at running away.
They are. Did they just completely run away? I mean, if not, I know where to find more.
I like to call them little bum cheeks on legs.
The little butts are very cute. Hello? Bye. Oh. There are combatants now. Hello? Oh, they're saying things. Yeah. Yeah. Woo. Awesome. I love them so much. I also like that someone just put this, like, floating wood with the oil on top of it. That's actually kind of neat. Does that properly light on fire? I imagine it will. Sorry, buddy. Huh.
Oh well.
Interesting. Back. Trashing stuff as art feels counterintuitive. I mean, that's what art is a lot of the time. You know, banana tape to a wall. It's fine. It's art. It's part of it. And yes, we have, speaking of playing Redguard, we have a lot of references to Elder Scrolls Redguard. There's books on it. We have the Ares of Tava that work very similarly to the shrines in Redguard that would turn you into a bird and sort of fast travel you to the next shrine. What else do we have? There's an artifact in one of these quests that I won't spoil. That is also directly from Elder Scrolls Redguard.
What if you do the little the trick with the feather?
Yeah, you want me to show that off? Here, let me get a feather real quick. I know they are sold, like the different vendors sell them randomly, but if I'm gonna do this, I might as well just give it to myself. Help Canna 0. Thank you, and I need the Canna feathers. Player dot add item 080 B3838, and I'll give myself, I don't know, 3 of them. So the closest of those is right over here. By the way, just a dude hanging out. Don't worry about him. He's chill.
Yeah. Oh, and in the distance is the first city of the Yoku people when they landed on Tamriel.
Yep, the original landing spot. Where, here, let me get a little closer and let the full model load. Because this is the LOD. There it is. That is Eno Herna, the first capital of Hammerfell before they actually moved onto the mainland and began the Ragata proper, or the Warrior Wave, as it is called. So, and this, we did a very specific thing with the level design to imply that this city, it's already huge. You can actually see it on the map. It's so big. But we did little level design tricks to imply that it used to be larger and stretch around this bay. And now the only other part of that that exists is Tava's Roost, which is this Yoku temple ruin over here. That has its own quest attached to it. Ooh.
And I'm
I didn't actually notice someone added the banners. That's really cool.
and I'm happy to see that the notes and the dagger tend to stay in the right place nowadays.
Yeah.
It also took a few tries.
Yeah, we had this was fun getting this to actually work as intended. You might think that it would be simple, but with Skyrim, very few things are. Is it illegal to summon undead in Hammerfell? That is a thing that I want to get in. That's actually a thing that I've heard Cyrodiil have done for Kvatch, I believe. And I want to pick their brain on how they did that, because yes, I want to make that a crime to cast necromancy spells.
Could you try pulling out the dagger?
Yep, that was my intent, and let's see if it drops correctly. Yeah, that's it.
Slaps.
That's what we wanted. And then, yes, you can see that the temple has been closed. Is levitation illegal in BS regions? I mean, we don't have any plans for levitation spells, as far as I know. That being said,
it would break too much in the gameplay loop and so on. So
yeah, that being said, we're not gonna add anything specifically about that. So if you say, I don't know, download.
I know you.
Oh, hey, thank you, thank you everybody for following. I should also check on the donations for Make-A-Wish, because I imagine that they are going pretty well as well. Yeah. But yeah, oh man. It makes level designs easier, you mean? Oh wait, to have levitation, you mean? It makes level design easier? Because I feel like that's not the case.
I think you can read that in two ways.
Yeah, I feel like levitation, the addition of a z-axis, yeah, oh yeah, exactly. That does not make that easier. No way. But yeah, if you were to download like Skyrim or something, go for it. It'll work. A vast majority of our cities are planned to be open, so it's not going to necessarily break any of that. Quests, yeah, that might break some stuff.
Yeah. Nobody's going to arrest you at any rate.
Yep. But here, yes, we have the area of Tava, which was modeled after, I believe, some of this trim from the Yoku pieces, and then with some wonderful art by Senko, who has been just wild in on our 2D art. It's been awesome. But anyway, you can directly interact with this through the interaction prompt, or I did some NIFScope work, which is not my area of expertise, to do this, where you can just stand on it, and you'll see that smoke coming in. And then interaction prompt. Yeah, there it goes. And so yes, the wind the wind wraps softly around your cheek. You have an offering that would please the Lady of Air. If you pray her winds may carry you to unexpected places. And you may offer a can of feather. And it will turn you into currently a flock of bats, but Thingy actually, like yesterday, just fixed that, so it looks like a flock of parrots.
And I think we might sadly be just past the golden hour where the sunset is especially beautiful. But we might still... Yeah, honestly, I think the sun's already gone down.
I still like the way that the sky looks. Oh yes, and it will, after a little bit, allow you to keep going through the loop if you want to. Because there is a whole similar to how it works in Redguard, there's a whole network of them throughout the Isles. And in fact, on Stros Mackay as well, I like recreated the same loop from TES Redguard.
Do we want to pop inside Zamhai Dohern, or do you have other plans?
We could do that, absolutely.
And with one caveat, there's an enemy type that does not have custom models yet, but they do have custom sounds with the same voice actor as the Gremlins.
Yeah, we are still waiting on Ranetu models, which are the Redguard undead. So currently they're using Draugr models. But our 3D lead, Devasa, is working on them right now, and we've seen some work-in-progress images. They're looking great. They just, unsurprisingly for how versatile the vanilla Draugr models are, they take a little bit to really get right. So yes,
And this is a dungeon with many names because we can't manage to spell it correctly. It was Zemhai Dohern, Dohirn, Zemhai.
It was always supposed to be Zamhai Dohern. I wrote this name, and yet everyone is like, there's an extra E in there somewhere, right? Definitely. But yes, you can see the interior of our Yoku Ruins set. The Yoku Ruins look incredible. Just absolutely fantastic. And these were a collaboration between, I know Fishy did the interiors. Was it Dan P who did the exteriors? I'm sorry.
No, Mini-Me.
Mini-Me did the exteriors, that's right.
Yeah.
And just like incredible. The vibes are immaculate. Look at this. Like, does this not make you want to go raiding some Lost Arks? And as part of them, we can even see the night sky transition in the lighting. As part of them, some of them have these memory stones that you can make use of that allow you to view a little bit of some memories. So here, we'll take a look at the memory here. And yes, this will eventually be replaced with the proper Ranetu models. You can see they're carrying some different swords. Those are our ancient Redguard swords. And yeah, you can repeat the memory if you want to and just look at it. But yeah, this is just a neat way to add some extra little scenes throughout the world. And in this case, I wanted to do this to lead you towards this side first, because this is a puzzle dungeon.
But Arcane, I already know everything about finding a picture of a whale or an eagle or whatever.
Well, don't worry, because this is completely different. It actually has no relation to it. I will give everyone a hint since I'm playing through it right now. It has to do with these spear gates and which things that it blocks or lets free. Memory Stone's very cool. I'm guessing there's a lot of ESO lore in this. Not as much as you might expect. We have a couple of writers who have played ESO. I honestly have not played a lot of ESO myself. But Memory Stones existed in the lore before ESO. I believe the first mention of them was in Daggerfall. So I'm going to see what I can do about this puzzle here.
Oh, but snakes are cool. Why are you locking them away?
Because they're definitely not dangerous at all. That port in the middle of the mouth definitely doesn't do anything harmful.
And lollygagging.
I'll tell you that for free. I love the brazier lighting up. The bra lighting up. Just, can you tell I'm a little tired? So, and yes, some of these levers do extra things, like they'll do the one in front and then also, oh good, oh wait, I got it. Yeah, I did it. And so now you can approach the frog. The frog boys are great, and they are always friendly, and I love them.
Don't you know frogs can be like very poisonous?
Well, these frogs are friendly and nice, and I like
I'm not sure about that.
them. Also, our ancient Yokudan currency here. There's 2 different models of them, but this is the Satakal version. Oh, you know what? And while I'm at it, Amulet of Tuaka. We have, the different amulets for the Yoku gods, and different enchantments for them. So I will give myself a little bit of magic resistance.
Yeah, to help you on your way to the far shores. Well, hopefully not too soon.
I've seen the enemies later on in this dungeon. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay in the land of the living. And oh no. It looks like the frog mouths have been trapped.
Now we're safe.
No, well now we're trapped in here. So, I think for us to be let free, we must let them free. Don't worry, dying on stream is fun. Yeah, that's fair. Not like I haven't done it before. 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, I got that in 2.
You're a natural.
Yeah, did I just accidentally do the speedrunner version? And then that opening up. Oh, my grandmother's calling me. I'll call her back. That opening up just from proximity when you get them both right is so cool. I love that. And you can see, oh, we have other ways to go that are blocked off. Suppose we'll need to go into this central chamber.
Also, there's boats everywhere.
Yes, nautical, boats being connected to death is a very big part of Redguard mythology, and so we have chosen to depict that pretty literally. When Redguards die, they go to or they at least attempt to reach the far shores of Tuaka. Answer the phone and tell her to donate. Absolutely. Yeah, a couple of potions, and oh, I didn't even notice the music sting before. Look at that polish. Night sky. And a fire.
You can see the stars put up there by the tall papa, but the statue there is actually the god of agriculture.
Zet. Sort of analogous to the imperial of Zenithar. But the Yokudan pantheon doesn't map 100% perfectly onto the imperial one, like some of the others do. So, like, Zet makes sense, but then, what is it, like Leki, who is a god of swordsmanship, just does not really have a parallel in the imperial pantheon. So let's see. Judging by what we've done in the previous rooms, it seems I will want to...
Well, regarding the question, plans to add little bugs scuttling around in dungeons, I know Cracker has been adding flying bugs to dungeons, like the little flying scarabs and so on.
Oh, that is a good detail. I don't think we've looked at, like, using the ant shader, that kind of thing. I'm actually not 100% sure how that works in vanilla, but it might be something to look into later. It's just one of those extra little polishing things. Did I do this correctly?
I don't
Snake?
have the slightest clue.
Frog, snake. Actually, I think I might have, because that then opens the center. Yeah.
It's all frogs and snakes, and when it's not them, it's boats.
Will the previous level design be used somewhere else? The one from the dev update around 2019. So, we had a number of issues with a lot of the exterior level design in that older height map, and ended up resetting a lot of the exteriors in 2022. So some of those, we do still have that older height map, and we'll go back to it for inspiration. So we'll reuse some of the concepts there, and all the interior, or a lot of the interiors we still have, the ones that weren't just completely broken and unusable. We have a lot of the interiors, and those will be used or reused, or, you know, taken apart and put back together in other things. We are keeping those in the build for a reason. Sorry,
I think the question was actually referring to the 3D models for the Yoku ruins, or like their previous design, and we do actually still have those, and we did see them on stream in the underwater area.
Oh yeah, the previous, yeah. Yep, we have reused some of those older attempts at the kit. Because yeah, it took a good couple of tries to really get a full usable Yoku ruins kit. And yeah, those are being reused in the underwater areas. Sorry, I had a little bit of my OBS stuff covering that, so my brain was filling in level design when it was that was not, yeah, the Yoku ruin design. What's the story behind the frog statues?
Frogs are good.
You know, I'm just gonna say Yoda Potter, you got that right. You got it. What's the story behind the frog statues? I believe that was from some discussions that we were having with we knew we wanted snake statues like this, and then we were thinking, well, if we wanted to say signify this is a more dangerous route or something, which is pretty similar to what you're seeing here, or you know, if just any sort of binary that a level designer might want to communicate to a player, what would be like the opposite of a snake? What would be the friendly version of that? And we ended up on frogs. And so you can even see we have the snake little torch sconces here, and similarly we have the little frogman torch sconces. Now, I've actually gone this way, and there is a decent amount of enemies this way, so that might be... Is it that this way is more enemies and this way is more traps? I actually don't remember. I don't remember. And the level designer has done a lot of work on this since I last ran through it. So I'm gonna just see what happens. Oh yeah, by the way, saw blades.
Classic.
Yeah, and you can hear them saying some Yoku phrases.
That one meant turn back, by the way.
Yep, turn back.
I know some things. That one means fight.
Frashe is, yeah, combat. Zangachta is basically anger or rage.
So yeah, that's the gremlin voice actor.
Koloto. I forget what that one means. Abachorain is a dirty thief, or sort of dirty defiler, someone who is defiling these temples. And that is what they are calling him. Because what else should they assume that you are doing here? Yeah, I forgot until about halfway through this fight that I'm still in God mode, but you know what, that's fine. And while I'm at it, I'll show off our new sword models that we have.
You dirty thief.
Yes, I've stolen one of their very cool looking swords. I love this set. So good. You can see he has the ancient Redguard battle axe there. We've got a battle axe, great sword. I think it's just a full set, actually. Is there anything we're missing from? Oh, maces. There's not a ancient Redguard mace.
And the arrows.
Well, the arrows are coming. Eventually, we'll get
Yeah.
the proper arrows in. But we do have an ancient Redguard bow that looks quite nice. And again, you can see the continuing sort of snake head theme with the ends of the bow. Oh, that's gonna be an extra thing. But I don't need to do anything. Oh, hi. Oh, bye-bye. And yes, some of the snakes spit fire. Spit straight fire. And some of them shoot darts and just a lot of things. Oh god. Too many traps, so many things happening. Always run. There we go. And yes, this will, obviously this is currently a higher level Draugr. This will eventually be one of our higher level Ranetus. The Bashira, or, sort of similar to a, oh my goodness, was that a counselor, I believe? Just like a higher rank within the old governments of Yokuda. There's Bashira, Ute, we have a whole ranking. Oh, and you can see them using some of the earth magic as well. Shown everyone the fighting, so I'm going to show everyone the cheap way. Bye-bye. Kill all. Oh, and he had a, one of the enchanted Redguard weapons, because we have enchanted lists in, and the shield.
I love the shield, by the way.
The shields are great.
Not so practical.
They do take up quite a bit of the screen, but they look really cool. And then we're right back at the beginning.
That was Zamhai.
Zamhai Dochern. Zamhai Dochern. God, I should do do some of that voice acting while I'm a little hoarse like this. That actually sounded pretty cool. Michele Docine Challe. This is the clear night. I think this is after some weather tweaks. This feels much brighter than it did before. Still doing slight tweaks to the new custom weathers.
Could you set game hour to 18 for that really nice sunset?
Yeah. Oh, lovely.
Also, this is without any EMB or community shaders or anything.
Yep.
The game can just look like this.
This is completely vanilla. Just with very specific use of the weather tools in the CK. Which actually I ended up modifying using Jonah Hex's in-game editor for Skyrim. Incredibly useful tool. If you are a Skyrim modder, check it out. You can just like search for that exactly as I said it, and you'll find it at the GitHub page. It is a fantastic resource.
Yeah, so you don't have to open the game, close the game, change one number, open the game.
No, absolutely not. I would still be working on like the clear weather, like evening version now, and not having done all the rest of the weathers.
And so the sun is setting on our segment of the stream, I guess. Is there anything else you wanted to do for the last 5 minutes?
I mean, I didn't have a whole lot of plans coming into this. Here are some ghouls. If you're interested in that, they are from returning from Elder Scrolls Arena. So yes, we also have some Arena references in there. So yes, we are about almost at time, and yes, they have sunlight sensitivity, so these ones are much less powerful than the ones inside.
They are like undead goblins, right?
Basically, yes. It's stronger than goblins, and they don't use as many weapons and things. They're more just about swarming you. Oh, look at that. Good job, dude.
Yeah. These hunters and fishers, they don't mess around.
Yeah. I love that, like, we're really getting to a point with these islands that you're just getting natural interactions like that, and it's so much fun. So much fun.
There'll there will always be a gazelle running around getting chased by a hyena.
That's what we want. Yes. Life. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in, not just to this, but to Community Creation Con in general. Absolutely love being part of these. If you haven't made a donation to Make-A-Wish already, it's a great cause. We love doing these kinds of things. In fact, I am running another one this summer for Creation ModCon. We haven't decided the charity yet, but last year, raising money for Cancer Research Institute was wonderful. So keep an eye out. Check out in August. We're going to be doing that. And, yeah, I've said my piece. Anything you want to say, Thingy?
Not really. Was happy to be here.
Yeah. Skyrim modding and charity and all these things. Y'all have done fantastic. Thank you to all of the projects that have showcased for C3 this year. And thank you all. we're right about at 7 o'clock. I guess we'll just end it off. I'll actually be able to go and get something to eat after driving for 4 hours. You can tell my voice has been like shot this whole time. But that's the reality of doing these things, and I love it, and I run myself ragged. Yeah, thank you all. I'm just gonna leave this. What was it? Toggle menus. There you go. Just on a nice little wallpaper for you. See you all. Have a good one. Peace. Oh God. I forgot that this is my mouse also.